Stop everything you're doing right now. What I'm about to tell you will destroy everything you thought you knew about the motorcycle industry. Honda just announced the most aggressive takeover plan in motorcycle history, and it's already working. 50% of every motorcycle sold on Earth by 2030 will be a Honda. Not 20%, not 30%, 50%. That means 1 out of every 2 motorcycles rolling off production lines worldwide will have Honda stamped on the tank. Harley Davidson, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Ducati, BMW, all of them combined will fight for the remaining 50%. This isn't a prediction. This isn't a dream. This is Honda's official plan, announced to investors with the cold precision of a corporate execution. And here's the terrifying part. They're already 80% of the way there. While Harley Davidson was busy fighting tariffs and losing money, Honda was quietly building the largest motorcycle empire the world has ever seen. 500 million motorcycles. That's how many Hondas are already on roads worldwide. If you think this is just another corporate announcement, you're wrong. Hit like and subscribe to the Motorcycle Vault, because what I'm about to show you proves that Honda isn't just winning, they've already won. Here are the numbers that prove Honda has already crushed the competition. 20.57 million motorcycles sold in 2025. That's not a typo. Honda sells more motorcycles in 1 year than some countries have people. To put this in perspective, Honda sells 56,000 motorcycles every single day. While you slept last night, Honda sold more bikes than Harley sells in a month. 40% of every motorcycle sold globally is already a Honda. That means if you see 10 motorcycles on the road today, 4 of them are Hondas. The other 6 are split between every other manufacturer on Earth. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Honda set sales records in 37 different countries in 2024. Not 5 countries, not 10 countries, 37 countries simultaneously. The market domination breakdown: Asia, 17.2 million Honda sales, 85% of their total. Rest of the world combined, 1.2 million sales. Harley Davidson global sales, 194,000 units. Honda sells 105 times more motorcycles than Harley Davidson. It's not even a competition, it's a massacre. But these numbers are just the warm-up. Wait until you see their master plan. This is what 500 million motorcycles looks like. Honda just hit a milestone that will never be matched. 500 million motorcycles produced since 1948. That's more motorcycles than there are people in the United States, Canada, and Mexico combined. Think about that number. 500 million Hondas. If you line them up, they would circle the Earth 62 times. If Honda was a country, it would be the 12th most populous nation on the planet. And they're not slowing down. Production in 2025. 20 plus million units with 3% growth. While other manufacturers are cutting production, Honda is ramping up. The Honda production empire. 12 countries with Honda factories. 77 years of continuous motorcycle production. Average, 6.4 million motorcycles per year since 1948. But here's the most terrifying statistic. Honda produces more motorcycles than the next 5 manufacturers combined. Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Harley, and BMW together can't match Honda's output. This isn't just business success. This is industrial domination on a scale never seen in motorcycle history. And now they're about to make it even worse for everyone else. Here's Honda's plan to own half the world, and it's already working. Target market by 2030. 60 million motorcycles sold globally. Honda wants 30 million of those to be theirs. Current global market, 50 million motorcycles per year. Honda already has 40% with 20.2 million sales. They only need to capture 10% more market share to reach 50%. Here's their 3-phase attack strategy. Phase 1, platform domination. Honda uses shared platforms across multiple models, keeping costs down while flooding every price segment. one engine platform = 15 different motorcycles. Phase 2, geographic expansion. Target the global south, India, Indonesia, Brazil, Philippines, where motorcycle ownership is exploding. Population growth plus income growth = Honda growth. Phase 3, electric takeover. 30 electric models by 2030. While other companies talk about electric, Honda is building electric factories. The math is simple. 2025, 20.2 million Hondas, 40% market share. 2030, 30 million Hondas, 50% market share. Growth needed, 48% increase in 5 years. For Honda, that's not ambitious, that's inevitable. But the real genius is where they're doing this. This is how Honda conquered the world without anyone noticing. 85% of Honda's sales come from just 4 countries: India, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. While American and European manufacturers fight for scraps, Honda owns entire continents. India, the Honda Empire, largest motorcycle market in the world. Honda is building the world's largest electric motorcycle factory. There, Operation Date, 2028. The Asian advantage, 17.2 million motorcycle sales in Asia alone. That's 86 times more than Harley's global sales market growth. Population boom plus economic growth = Honda boom. Here's what blows my mind. Honda sells more motorcycles in Indonesia than Harley sells globally. Indonesia, one country, generates more Honda sales than Harley generates worldwide. The Western market comparison. US plus Europe plus Japan combined. 1.2 million. Honda sales. Asia alone, 17.2 million. Honda sales. Asia sells 14 times more Hondas than the entire Western world. While Western manufacturers argue about market share, Honda quietly became the transportation backbone of 3 billion people. And now they're preparing for the future everyone else is afraid of. While Harley's electric division loses hundreds of millions, Honda is building the electric future. 30 electric motorcycle models by 2030. Not concepts, not prototypes. 30 production models ready for sale. Current electric lineup. 13 models already launched. CUV E and Icon E in Indonesia. Activa E in India. European and Japanese launches scheduled for late 2025. The Honda electric strategy. 4 million electric motorcycles annually by 2030. Dedicated electric factory in India 2028. Modular EV platforms designed from ground up. Here's the difference. Harley tries to electrify gas bikes. Honda builds electric from scratch. Livewire, Harley's electric. 72% sales decline. Massive losses. Honda electric. Record growth. Expansion to 10 plus countries. The electric market. Reality. Global electric motorcycle market. Growing 30% annually. Honda targets 50% of that market. That's 15% of all motorcycles being Honda electrics by 2030. While other manufacturers wonder if electric motorcycles will work, Honda is already building the factories to make millions of them. And this is crushing American manufacturers in ways they never saw coming. Here's how Honda's domination is destroying American motorcycle culture. Harley Davidson, 2025, sales 194,000 units. Honda 2025, sales 20 million. 200,000 units. Honda sells 104 Hondas for every one Harley. That's not competition. That's extinction level dominance. The American market reality. Honda dominates commuter bikes. 90% plus market share. Honda dominates entry-level sport bikes. 75% plus market share. Honda dominates adventure bikes. 60% plus market share. Harley dominates only heavy cruisers. 45% market share. What this means for American riders: your first bike was probably a Honda. Your commuter bike is probably a Honda. Your track bike might be a Honda. Honda shaped American motorcycle culture more than Harley ever did. The Honda invasion timeline, 1959. Honda enters US with "You meet the nicest people on a Honda." 1969. Honda CB 750 destroys American performance bikes. 1980s. Honda Goldwing conquers American Touring 2000s. Honda dominates American sport bikes 2025. Honda owns 40% of global production 2030. Honda plans 50% global domination. American motorcycle manufacturers today. Harley Davidson, bleeding money, moving production overseas. An Indian, niche brand, minimal global presence. Honda, 500 million motorcycles, global domination. The irony. The most American thing about motorcycles today is buying the reliable Honda instead of the broken Harley. And Honda's 2030 plan will make this complete domination official. This is exactly how Honda will own 50% of the world by 2030. Market expansion math, 2025, global market, 50 million motorcycles, 2030 projected market, 60 million motorcycles. Honda's target, 30 million sales, 50% share. Honda's advantages are insurmountable. Manufacturing scale. Honda produces 20+ million motorcycles annually. Their closest competitor makes 4 million. Honda's manufacturing capacity is larger than the next 5 companies combined. Global presence. Honda sells in 160+ countries. They have local manufacturing, local partnerships, and local supply chains everywhere. Financial resources. Honda's motorcycle division generates $30+ billion in revenue annually. That's more than Harley's entire company is worth. Technology leadership. 30 electric models in development. 500 million units of experience. 77 years of innovation. The countdown to 50%. 2025. 40% market share. 2026. 42% market share. Projected. 2027. 44% market share. Projected. 2028. 46% market share. Projected. 2029. 48% market share. Projected. 2030. 50% market share. What 50% means? Every other motorcycle manufacturer combined will equal Honda will sell more bikes than Harley, BMW, Ducati, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, KTM, and Indian put together. 1 out of every 2 motorcycles on Earth will be a Honda. This isn't a business plan. This is inevitability. And the most shocking part? It might happen even sooner than 2030. So here we are, watching the coronation of the motorcycle world's new emperor. Honda didn't just win the motorcycle wars, they ended them. 500 million motorcycles produced, 20+ million sold annually, 40% global market share, records in 37 countries, 50% domination by 2030. This isn't the rise of Honda. This is the Honda empire, and everyone else is just fighting for scraps from their table. The numbers don't lie. Honda, 20.2 million annual sales. Every other manufacturer combined, approximately 30 million annual sales. Honda alone equals 40% of the entire global motorcycle industry. The legacy manufacturer's epitaph, Harley Davidson, American heritage, Japanese domination, British bikes, historical footnotes, Italian exotics, expensive museum pieces, German engineering, precision for the few. Honda, transportation for the world. What Honda proved, you don't win by being the loudest, the most expensive, or the most traditional. You win by building 500 million motorcycles that actually work. While other companies sold dreams, Honda sold transportation, reliability, and value. While others targeted enthusiasts, Honda targeted humanity. The final irony? The company that started with a small engine attached to a bicycle is now the largest motorcycle manufacturer in human history. By 2030, when you see a motorcycle, there's a 50% chance it's a Honda. Not because of marketing, not because of heritage, because Honda built the better machine, scaled it globally, and never stopped improving. Here's my question for you. Is Honda's 50% domination plan good for motorcycling? Or does it kill the diversity that makes our sport great? Are we watching the triumph of efficiency over character, or just the natural result of building better motorcycles? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear if you think Honda's world domination helps or hurts the motorcycle industry. And if you want more stories about the corporate battles reshaping motorcycling, subscribe to the Motorcycle Vault. Because in the world of two wheels, empires rise, legends fall, and sometimes the quiet company from Japan conquers them all. The revolution isn't coming. The revolution is Honda, and it's already here.